hits like a sledgehammer. One punch and it's lights out. At just 5 feet 5 inches, he carries knockout power in both hands.
It's kind of awkward, but in this fight, he's not looking.
There's a big left hand.
A pay-per-view superstar, a symbol of Baltimore's fight and fire.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
This is the rise of Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Welcome back to Fight Story.
Steam of the punch, but still, Roach leading with one. He took a knee. He took a knee.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. Easy work. I'm the top dog.
I read where you said, boxing helped save my life. What do you mean by that?
5 of the fighters that I started with, all of them dead.
Born on November 7th, 1994 in West Baltimore, Gervonta Davis entered a world where the odds were stacked long before the first bell ever rang.
My mom left us in the house by herself. You know, she was on drugs a lot.
You went from foster homes to foster home. You even went to a group home.
Amid the chaos, Davis needed somewhere to go, somewhere to breathe. He found it at 7 years old when he first stepped into Upton Boxing Center.
We just don't deal with just boxing. We deal with their life, things going on in their life, street problems.
Tank was the first one in the gym, the last one out the gym.
Calvin Ford, his longtime coach and mentor, welcomed him in and saw a talent like no other.
When I went to the gym, I just embraced the love that the other kids and the coaches was giving me. That's why I actually stuck with the boxing.
I'm on the list for children getting injured in sports. So
Tank ran through Baltimore's youth circuit like a storm nobody could stop. Then, he stepped onto the national stage, and the results came quick. A national Silver Gloves champion, a junior Olympic standout, more than 200 amateur bouts, traveling city to city, beating whoever stood across from him.
University of Central Florida Premier.
The professional route was inevitable, and once he stepped in, Tank began stealing headlines with one explosive performance after another.
To the body by Davis.
Straight left hand. That punch.
Here is Tank Davis, just 20 years old, making his PBC debut and announcing himself to the world.
7, 8.
Well, the learning curve, obviously, has
Left. Beautiful. Hand that stuns Cruz, and he goes down. Beautiful. And when he's down, did you see him cover up when he was down as well?
Tank Davis.
touch him up. God bless.
You know.
By December 2015, Tank was 21 years old and rising fast.
This kid in the blue trunks has been called the next Floyd Mayweather by Floyd himself.
And in the corner stood Floyd Mayweather, guiding the young phenom's path.
Oh, nice uppercut. Oh, and a second one drops Sanchez. First knockdown of the fight, and Gervonta Davis enjoyed it with a bark over his opponent.
6, 7, 8. Okay?
Mode right now is not good enough.
Oh, that's why. Lightning quick power. Sanchez flat on his face, and that's it. Katie Bayless has seen enough. Did you see that, ladies and gentlemen?
Who needs a jab?
He's young. He's still learning. We look forward to him being world champion someday.
Let's have a good fight.
Guillermo Avila was next. A rugged, proud Mexican warrior with a reputation for durability. He'd been in with punchers before, but he'd never felt power like Tank's.
They land 1 for 1. The power edge is to Davis. Think he has him caught under the eye.
Just cut Avila, and Davis thinks he might have something here in round number 3. A big cut exploded on the face of Avila. Gervonta Davis piling up points. The crowd reacts to it and bombs away for Davis.
all that confidence we saw in Avila in the first couple rounds has dissipated because of that cut. That body shot hurt him. Big body shots. Barrios drops back down to cover up his midsection, exposes the head. The crowd senses something here.
Look at the heart of Avila, though.
Tank drops him. And some showboating here, as you cannot be saved by the bell. We're going to hear the bell during the count.
The power punch, it just came off and ripped. 1-2. It was speed rather than power.
Well, we knew Avila needed to show something at the beginning of the round to stay in it, and now Davis thinks he's got him done, and Michelle Myers has seen enough.
In the 6th round, Tank closed the show with violence. 6 knockouts in a single year, a run that screamed for attention.
God bless. We get a first round look at one of the most hyped prospects in the NFL team, the Baltimore Ravens, Gervonta.
And 2 months later, he delivered another ruthless finish, sending the crowd into a frenzy.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Just been on the undercard, just been in the same arena as Floyd Mayweather. It's amazing. I'm definitely hungry. I'm ready to show the sport that I'm ready to take over.
Jose Sniper Pedraza.
The opportunity had finally come for Gervonta Davis. The IBF super featherweight title was on the line, but the man standing across from him was no stepping stone. Jose Pedraza, 27 and in his prime, taller, longer, and sharper on paper. To most observers, this was supposed to be a lesson. Pedraza had beaten proven contenders, but Davis hadn't come close.
Touch gloves.
That in the tail of the tape could be proud of it. So here we go. Comes off a 41-second knockout.
Pedraza came out trying to box like a champion. Tall posture, slick movement, doing everything he could to control the pace. But Tank wasn't there to be taught a lesson.
Davis tee off with that uppercut.
In the 5th, Pedraza made his final stand, 89 punches thrown in a desperate attempt to slow the inevitable. But Tank wasn't fazed. He absorbed it, shook it off, and went right back to work. The 6th flipped the fight. Davis crushed him with a left to the body that froze Pedraza in place. Tank sensed the weakness instantly and tore into him piece by piece. By the 7th, Pedraza had nothing left. He was hanging on. A brutal right hook landed flush. Gervonta Davis had become the youngest world champion in boxing at just 22 years old.
Floyd, is this the future of boxing, and did the future just arrive?
Is this the future of boxing? Absolutely. My little killer right here. When your next fight, champ? You fight on my card. What? He world champion. The youngest world champion in boxing. I'm there. Action, what's his record? What's your record? 17-9. Okay, there you go. You real. Oh, he official.
Tank Davis was rising faster than almost anyone in boxing. A phenom with the world seemingly laid out before him.
He's going looking for him now, and he's trying to finish it here, and he puts him down with the left hand in the third round.
But 2017 didn't go as planned. Trouble outside the ring stalled his ascent, and failing to make weight against Francisco Fonseca stripped him of his title before the opening bell. His talent was undeniable. His discipline far less certain.
I think I let them down as a fighter, because nobody want to go 10 steps forward and then 20 steps back.
But by 2018, the rebuild had begun. Davis returned with purpose and was handed a chance to reclaim everything he'd lost. A shot at the vacant WBA super featherweight title against Jesus Cuellar.
World title. And we are underway. Shad is not as willing to come forward. On straight left and down he goes. That was great shot on the deck. Backing up his head broke against the ropes are right up to the body. And Davis puts him down for the second time. Close it out and win another world title. Look at this power. And this one is up.
And in the third round, the fight was finished. Tank Davis was once again a world champion.
Tank Davis! You'll fight hard, fight clean, good luck.
I'm very confident that I will be more active this year. I have 4 fights lined up this year, so I'm happy. I'm happy with my team.
Couple of squanches, buena suerte. Good luck.
Ray Flores ringside. Honored to be with all of you. Left hook to the ribs. Oh, big left hook. That caught Nunez. And now Davis is going on the attack. Nunez is hurt. Now Davis looking to unload. Can Nunez recover? Oh, big straight left. He's in big trouble. And this one is over. A second round knockout from Gervonta Davis.
He works extremely hard. He has a great team. And the only thing we can do is continue to push him, help him go to the top. And he's one of the top guys in pound for pound right now. I don't fight on free TV no more. It's pay-per-view. I said, but Tank, you under Mayweather Promotions, so it's pay-per-view.
Tank's star power was finally put to the test. A mega pay-per-view clash with 4-division world champion Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz promised to drag him into deep waters. Many believed his chin and relentless pace would test Davis like no one ever had.
One of the biggest punchers in Gervonta Davis. There's a reason. Davis is Mike Tyson's favorite fighter.
From the very beginning, these two went at it. Santa Cruz came forward with no fear.
Keep touching the ground. Oh! And there's a counter. Left uppercut.
Volume puncher in this match early remains to be seen.
You've been in the ring twice with Santa Cruz. You trained to face Davis.
With that left.
Yeah, that left uppercut has been there. There's a right hand, a right hook behind the back. Santa Cruz comes back with a right bounced off. Davis glove.
He's a pressure fighter in this fight. He's pressuring the bully that Santa Cruz is used to.
A compelling confrontation, and already so much to absorb. Davis! There goes all of his caps there because of the lack of distractions and the ability to focus. But Santa Cruz now. Davis some of those shots.
At his best, those combinations flow, but there's that left uppercut.
By the third, both men let their hands go.
Davis corralled in the corner, but there's a counter left from Davis. Santa Cruz taking small steps, and there's a left hook. Again, the left hand missed with the right uppercut.
This punch sometimes for him, but it is effective.
Santa Cruz's twitch signed up for.
Round 4 turned rough. Santa Cruz planted his feet and refused to give ground.
And there's Santa Cruz through the right, and Davis now loading up again with the left uppercut. By Davis, but Santa Cruz still
dad in there, taking a look and what must be going on in his mind. Nice right hand by Santa.
In the sixth, Tank felt Santa Cruz's power and began walking him down.
He is doing some fantastic work here, Santa Cruz.
They both are chucking leather, and a mark now, a mouse beginning to form under the right eye of Gervonta Davis. So they are throwing punches and bunches here in the sixth. And by Davis under a minute left in the sixth. Davis now putting it in for a shot. Santa Cruz standing there, taking it. And coming forward, punches on the toe.
If Davis stops, Santa Cruz is going to force for his...
It was the knockout of the year, a perfectly timed uppercut that left Santa Cruz out cold. Gervonta Davis didn't just win, he announced himself, a star with a monster's punch.
I'm just as good of a fighter, just as explosive, just as fast, and I mean, I have the size, to present a lot of difficulties to Tank, and that's exactly what I plan on doing.
To chase greatness, Tank took a risk few champions dare to do. He jumped 2 divisions to fight Mario Barrios, a young, unbeaten champion with size, reach, and danger written all over him.
Touch gloves. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
The bell and round 1. Davis, the southpaw, with as long a reach. He's on a 15-fight KO streak. In fact, the last.
From the start, you could see the difference in height, and Barrios used it well.
Davis normally lands 30, was able to land overhand lefts against.
To the body with a right hand, left hook, right hand through the guard. Good combination put together by Barrios.
Haven't tried that punch yet against Davis.
Davis has found a hook. And Davis
kind of felt the waters out there. Doubles with the draw.
There's a right.
Round by round, Barrios stacked up the points, widening the gap as Tank stayed patient.
There's that left hook to the body, right. Hoping to find an opening for that left hand just like that. Another left hand by Davis. Davis comes off the... In one interview, Gervonta Tank Davis said he would stop Mario Barrios in round 8.
Right, but... Oh my! Wow.
But the pressure finally cracked. In the 8th round, Davis exploded with a leaping right hand.
Gervonta Tank Davis brought his power to 140!
Then came another explosive shot, and Tank smelled blood in the water.
Davis, you just went on note on Barrios right now.
Well, now we will know what happens when Davis hits him well.
Barrios trying to stand up to this onslaught from Tank Davis, looking to survive the final 45 seconds. Davis is bludgeoning Barrios here in the 8th, but Barrios trying to fight back. Question has been answered here in round 8. Gervonta Tank Davis has brought his power to 140 pounds.
Official scorecard, so...
Oh, and Barrios...
Barrios refused to fold. He came back swinging like the warrior he was.
Ground off after, throwing the left.
Him with the right hook.
The fight was close, with the scorecards favoring Barrios, and Floyd let Tank know.
On the unofficial, he's down. Okay. On the unofficial, I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want, Dan. We want from me.
To score, guys.
Oh boy, yeah.
They both had the moments.
Oh, beautiful left hook, left uppercut, right hand, but then Davis comes back and clocks Barrios. Under 30 seconds remaining, Barrios doesn't want to get into a firefight with Davis, but
Barrios was winning that round, but then Davis hurt him.
the exchange of body shots and then another thudding left.
Finally, a sickening body shot left Barrios frozen.
6, 7, 8. You okay? Come here.
Davis unloads the left. Barrios a double number. It's over. It's over. Gervonta Tank Davis has ascended to 140 pounds. And Davis.
It was a fight of two halves, and Tank finished in emphatic fashion. Tank Davis had secured another world title in another weight division.
I knew that, if I catch him, I know for sure I'm cracking. So when I caught him, it showed. I think fighting shorter guys is a little tougher than, suppose fighting guys that's taller because you gotta punch down.
Then came an opponent no one was expecting. The hard-hitting Mexican brawler, Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Cruz stepped in on short notice after Rolando Romero withdrew, bringing a completely different style. And this was the fight that would truly test Gervonta Davis.
Listen to my commands. Touch him up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
The bell, round 1. Davis.
He came out and stayed true to his brand.
In true Pitbull fashion, Cruz marched forward with relentless aggression.
He hasn't had consecutive fights in the same weight class.
Being the smarter fighter, collecting data.
Yeah, low.
In the supporting shirt.
Across the country.
Yeah.
A minute and a half left, and Cruz with a great start here, putting the pressure on Davis.
Knowing what he's capable of doing inside the ring, and he's doing it so in this first round.
The head movement is important for him, and Davis.
And a nice left uppercut, and hit that left uppercut. Ask Leo Santa Cruz about that uppercut.
That punch could be foreshadowing for the future in this fight. Oh my!
Oh, and Cruz just staggered Davis with the right hand, and Cruz. Davis.
Oh man, this whole building is waiting for one
by Cruz that got Davis's attention as Davis looks to counter. Oh, counter left hand bouncing off the nose of Cruz. Trying to land that right and then the left to the body of Davis. And Davis using lateral movement, using defense, lulling Cruz into the ropes.
An opportunity to really let go of his punches.
Cruz landed that right uppercut. Davis says, oh, there's that left uppercut again. And Cruz wearing it well so far.
Yeah, so far. So far.
Oh, now a right uppercut by Cruz.
So far, 15 by.
Straight left again. Scores upstairs. And now the speed of Davis. Great round for Gervonta Davis as we head to round number.
By the middle rounds, Tank found his rhythm, moving sharp and landing clean counters.
Big part of his game plan.
So is Davis.
Oh, big uppercut by Cruz.
A big right hand.
Power. He's got a great right hook, and that
the
one
crowd anticipates Gervonta Tank Davis beginning to put the pedal to the metal, and the Matador putting it on Cruz. Fans on a grappling as we head to round 9, and the uppercut by Cruz.
He said, if you can do it, I can do it.
Cruz going to the body again, showing his hand speed. But it's Davis that lands that sweeping left.
Tonight, not by a lot, but a little bit.
Utilizing the distance, his jab, the uppercut, making him miss.
Oh, maybe it's a boring fight. Oh, maybe he's not fighting well.
My.
By the later rounds, Tank was fighting through obvious pain in his left hand. The punches slowed, the output dropped.
Did you see those moments where Cruz pauses? I mean, he could go in and throw punches, but
it's fascinating how Cruz only picks certain spots where he wants to jab his way.
Oh my! Wow! Got into the body and a flurry of punches from Isaac Cruz. Courage needed to defeat Gervonta Tank Davis.
Oh, that's the second. There it is.
3 minutes. Who wants it more?
Is it the left hand of Davis that is hurt because it's his Super Bowl?
Wow.
If that's unofficial score, it'd be untoward to think this fight's close. Good right hook again by Davis.
And he's become a one-handed fighter. That right hand, but it is delivering dividends. The jab and cruising episode of his KO show. But man, the crowd at Staples Center enjoying what they've seen.
It was razor close, a fight that could have swung either direction. But Davis walked out with a unanimous decision, ending his run of 16 straight knockouts.
Does this deserve a rematch?
Hell no, but I appreciate him taking the opportunity.
Haney, Kambosos, one of those folks, maybe Garcia. Kambosos was here. You just saw what he did in his fight.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. Easy work. I'm the top dog.
Because there ain't no way that a motherfucker that this tall can even get close to me.
Gervonta Davis had never dealt with this much trash talk before. For months, Romero ran a one-man promotion tour, mocking, taunting, and promising to knock Tank out. Press conferences, interviews, face-offs, Raleigh pushed the trash talk to the limit.
You guys gonna see the semifinal? I'm gonna knock this dwarf the f out. That's how it is. You hear that? I'm gonna knock you the f out. You a stupid f***ing dwarf, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, mister, your f***ing head is so f***ing big, like this f***ing big. And your f***ing little T-Rex arms, man. My dick's longer than your f***ing arms.
He got a furrow on his 80 degrees. It's crazy. Or big ass shoes.
Romero walked in undefeated, reckless, and overflowing with self-belief. He had knockouts behind him and a conviction that pressure alone would break Tank. But was his game really as loud as his talk?
And here we go, round one. 18,970 people.
Romero started fast, just like he promised. He pressed forward behind that awkward, jerky rhythm.
Only 22 punches thrown in round one.
Back to the war right at the get-go. And a good shot by Davis and a good counter. Davis.
Using the whole ring in boxing. Oh, he took a big left hand.
And then a left and holding on. I don't know if that'll be a knockdown.
Tank stayed patient, hands high, eyes locked, reading Raleigh's patterns, watching him fall in over his punches.
There's a left hand from Davis.
By the end of round two, the rhythm shifted. Tank began picking his spots.
Yeah, when David throws that jab, ooh, beautiful, but he just missed it.
Tank never rushed. He kept edging back, giving ground on purpose.
First for a counterpunch, he might want to jab his way.
There's a left hand.
You can see the focus in Tank right now. Look at his eyes, they're locked in. But I think it's something that he has to do against a bigger Romero.
Yeah, probably.
Finally, toward the end of the sixth, Tank saw the opening he'd been waiting for.
Yes.
He seems kind of awkward, but in this fight, he's not looking.
There's a big left hand.
Tank landed a stunner, a short, compact left hand that detonated clean on Romero's chin. One punch, one mistake. Exactly the moment Tank had been calculating since round one.
Has won this fight.
Wow.
How tall are you? You 5'5". You don't need a ladder to hit me. You're gonna need a Stairmaster. Boy, you won't be able to touch me. You ain't never fought a 135 in your life. It's different.
Ryan Garcia was the name Tank needed to break into superstardom. He had the massive social media following, the hype, and the spotlight.
You ain't got nothing. Boy, I don't care. You too ugly to be champ. I don't fucking care. And that's from Muhammad Ali. Boy, I'm pretty.
For months, Ryan promised a knockout, pointing at Tank's size, his stature, even his style.
Bang, there he goes. He's out.
You like to fight guys that don't hit hard. But guess what? I do hit hard. And when I hit you with that left hook,
What else?
yeah, what else? You're gonna see watch. When I hit you with it, you're gonna be like, what? You're on the floor.
Ryan walked in undefeated, backed by millions, convinced his left hook was the great equalizer.
Much more flat-footed. Seems like he wants to.
He'd shown toughness against Luke Campbell and wanted the world to stop calling him a social media star.
Body shot. And he goes down. And now Campbell is down on a knee. 2 knee.
But was Tank a step too far?
Back to corner, gentlemen.
The bell. round number 1.
Time they don't want to be the first one to make a mistake, because whoever does make the mistake is going to pay dearly.
And there's that hand speed.
Garcia came out fast, using his reach, flicking the jab and trying to force Tank into exchanges early.
Power punches landed in the first 3 minutes.
And it turns out Garcia's the...
Davis utilizing lateral movement along the ropes.
Now, one thing Garcia's good at is cutting off the ring.
Tank stayed patient, barely reacting.
Boy, a lot of holding on the inside.
Time, and he just ducked underneath that left hook. What a shot! What a missile strike by Davis!
But he overreached, and Tank made him pay.
And just like that, Gervonta Davis drops Ryan Garcia for the second time in his career.
And that's the one thing they were worried about in the Garcia camp.
Oh, and he hits him again with that left through the guard. Davis continues to win the foot battle. Trademark left, and there it is.
By round 4, Tank's timing had settled in, and Ryan's openings were becoming clearer.
Garcia was letting go of the...
There's that left hook that landed, and that one just missed, but Garcia shows up and...
Need to.
45 seconds left. Garcia.
And let's not forget, Davis did say, I don't want to knock him out, I want to punish. Saw that because that...
Oh, I didn't see that.
He didn't see that, yeah.
And then came the shot.
Able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
Ryan opened up for the hook, and Tank drilled a left hand to the body. A clean, brutal counter straight under the ribs.
I was honored to be in the ring with a great fighter, and I respect him a lot. And you know how the business goes, but I want to say you're a good man, bro. You know how it is.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to be the face of boxing. Are you now?
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
Came in, playing, thinking sweet, got clipped.
Frank Martin claimed the brick hand was real. It became one of the most talked about stories of the build-up.
Grab.
That's another thing. You never clipped me. What are you talking about?
I didn't clip you?
No, you did not. You caught me with a good shot. That's it. That happened in boxing. You never clipped me. I never shook. None of that.
So you didn't
What are you
shake?
talking about? Shook the bro. You don't even hit that hard.
In 2024, Tank returned after a year-long hiatus, weighed down by issues outside the ring. But when he came back angry, frustrated, focused, and looking to do damage.
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you. Every time I tell y'all something,
you know what happened.
Don't it happen? I'm telling you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I
some
promise
shit?
you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I
something?
promise.
Frank Martin walked in undefeated, guided by Derek James and Errol Spence, carrying the confidence of a fighter who rose fast through talent and discipline. He'd passed every test placed in front of him, and now he wanted the biggest one of all.
If he act up like I've been saying, y'all gonna see Gervonta Davis get knocked out.
Oh,
y'all
you're saying a knockout.
If he come in and he act up, y'all gonna see him get knocked out. Period. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what power, this and that. If they say I ain't got it, he come in and act crazy, he going to sleep.
Touch him up, good luck.
Martin, the bell, and round 1, and Davis having a little fun with the whole.
From the opening bell, Martin came out sharp.
Under the tutelage of Derek James. He's very much typical of a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. On his back foot, just seeing what Martin has to offer. Martin trying to establish the jabbing again.
And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. You saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he got...
Tank didn't rush. He didn't react. He just watched.
Body shot by Frank Martin, so both very proficient at pull counters as well as...
Tank putting on really good pressure right now. Even though he's not throwing anything, he's making Frank Martin work.
So again, high IQ, compact, short punches. There's a counter left hand.
Martin's activity won the early moments, but Tank wasn't trying to win the round. He was collecting data.
Yeah, you know,
Tank Davis fight. Oh, nice counter to the body.
Can Martin
keep it up for 12 rounds?
Not just keep it up, but get the respect of Tank with a hard shot. Exactly, but you know,
there's a nice left hand from Davis. Lead round even more so. And there's a 1-2 from the southpaw.
Martin leading.
taking those rounds. And again, like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Volume.
High accuracy, explosive counters. The left uppercut, wow, Ben Martin. Nice lead left, lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
Davis is reading you.
Instantly he'll respond. There's the left hand. Now Davis.
This is a dance for Martin.
By the middle rounds, Martin stopped dictating and started reacting. The footwork slowed. The space disappeared.
Leo Santa Cruz, but Davis knocked him out.
Just let out that jab. He's got to get back on the jab.
Oh, there's the jab and the left follow-up left from
Davis. But again, he has to keep him busy.
Oh, there's a left hand to the body and the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin had forced to wrestle in the... Oh, wow, standing in front of Davis like that. High guard, dangerous. Been Davis's best round in terms of offensive output, just missing.
Tank had taken control, and he was closing in fast. Everyone in the arena knew exactly where this was headed. There it was. A brutal left hand sent Martin crashing to the canvas, out cold. One of the most devastating knockouts of Tank's career.
Really, do you feel that these guys can compete with you once you get into the later rounds?
I don't know till they get in there with me, but, you know, I've been around for a long time. You know, I've been training since I was 7 years old, competing since I was 8. You know what I mean? So it just, it comes with, it's like second nature, you know what I mean? So.
You mentioned at the next stage of your life you wanted to seek therapy, become a better person. What does that actually mean? Like, what do you want to get out of this therapy?
Just healing myself.
It was almost another year out of the ring for Tank. At 30 years old, his legacy is already carved in blood and brilliance. But the question lingers. Is Tank still ascending? Or are the first cracks beginning to show?
Lamont Roach Jr.
Lamont Roach Jr. walked a different path. There was no spotlight for him, no easy rise. He built his career in the shadows, through struggle, setbacks, and nights where only heart kept him upright.
Ranked in the WBO. Oh, big right hand from Lamont Roach Jr. Drops Julio Mata.
In 2019, he challenged Jamel Herring for the WBO title, a fight of missed moments and a late surge that wasn't enough.
He's taking back over this fight. Oh, big shot from Lamont Roach. Hurts Jamel Herring with just 5 seconds left here in the 11th round.
And still the WBO Junior Lightweight Champion of the world.
4 long years later, he finally earned another shot, this time against Hector Garcia.
Left hook by Roach. And it demonstrates, oh, wow.
The knees of Garcia with the right. Roach going in. Left hook, right hand. Garcia trying to fight back.
Trying to further around.
The left hook knocks down the champion. The leg left hook.
And Roach delivered the best performance of his life, claiming the WBA super featherweight crown.
Look, it's going to work.
Number 2 pencil, but he'll need more than wit to withstand. It says the one on his trunks. And
Roach opened the fight with discipline, measured jab, tight defensive shell, careful steps to keep Tank turning.
He's waiting for the right moment.
Remember what I did to you when we were teenagers? And there it is, series of left hands, and now Roach is talking back. Okay, because the words are being thrown at each other. Let's see if the punches start being thrown, and yes, they do.
Why is Roach standing right in front of him?
Right, that could definitely play a part here. Right now, there's Davis with that lead foot on the outside, able to put that left hand down the middle. Another left hand. There's Davis, lands the left.
Uppercut coming back from Tank.
Davis leading, lands the right hand upstairs. Oh, good left by Davis, although it was caught off the glove. Nice right hook by Davis, but hey, Roach took her steam off the punch. Oh, nice double left hook by Roach to the body and then to the head. Right hand by Roach. So good success here for Roach in round 7. Oh, and a right hand by Roach. Another right. Solid Good shot there, Davis. Oh, there's a right hook to the body by Davis, ripping that right hand. And then Roach rips a left hook to the body. Good stuff here in round 7. Oh, there it is. And whoa!
It was a close fight. Both men landed freely, trading clean shots round after round.
King Davis up. And there's a left uppercut that lands for Roach. Davis digs to the body. Come a simultaneous 2-division champion looking to pull off the upset. The fight to Davis. Davis high guard wanting to explode with the left. Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leaned with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his...
It's got to be a knock. What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
I understand. You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockout. All right?
It was a bizarre moment. Tank suddenly took a knee in the middle of the round.
That's a generous call from
Did he not take a knee?
He did take a knee. That's right.
Oh, here comes Davis. Davis exploding. And Roach meeting fire with fire. Instead, he exploded and Roach took the shots and fired back some of his own.
Roach has to be careful. Tank loading up big here.
Tank unloading lefts and rights. Roach doing a pretty good job of deflecting some of these shots. Short left hand from Roach. Counter right hand lands by the challenger.
Then, in the championship rounds, the two went at it, leaving everything they had in the ring.
Very much in this fight in the championship rounds.
Nice right uppercut, left hook lands for Roach. Because this Game of Thrones is getting interesting here. Oh, another right hand, another right left by Roach. Exchanging fire with David. Lamont Roach Jr. more than proving that he earned this opportunity, guys. Davis fighting on even terms here in the 11th. Both of them have landed same amount of punches.
I don't think anyone expected this.
Those ringside judges in this one. Wow. Talking to Tank.
And Davis eats the body shot. And another left hook upstairs, right hand. Left, oh, but there's a counter left from Davis. And he could very well be on the verge of being crowned a champion in a second weight class. Davis hands are low. Roach on the hunt. Reign in jeopardy. It comes down to the judges.
When the final bell rang, it was a draw, a fight defined by razor-thin margins. Gervonta Davis has spent a decade defying expectation, rising from the streets of Baltimore to the top of the boxing world. But boxing never stops moving. New challengers rise, old rivals circle back, and now the question remains, will we see Tank Davis back in the ring soon?